In the storage business, a lead goes cold in minutes, but most operators take 1 to 2 hours to call back. 90% of your move ins still happen over the phone. And your best pricing opportunity, you usually spot it after the busy season is already gone. So, what if you had one tireless employee who caught every one of those, the late payer, the cold lead, the pricing gap, the monthly report before you even sat down at your desk? That's what Claude Skills do. Let me show you exactly what they are and then walk you through four I'd set up first for a self storage facility. First, the plain English version. A Claude Skill is a folder of instructions that teaches the AI how to do one specific job your way every single time without you re explaining it. Think of it like an SOP binder for a new hire, except this new hire reads it instantly and never forgets. Here's the first thing to know, it's just a folder with a skill.md file. Inside is a name, a one-line description of when to use it, and step-by-step instructions. You can also drop in reference files, your price sheet, your brand voice, your Lien notice template. And you don't need to code. You can literally tell Claude to create a skill, and it writes the folder for you. Now, skills are different from prompts, and different from something called MCP. A prompt is you typing instructions every time, and pasting a giant prompt slows everything down and gets expensive. A skill loads only when it's relevant. At startup, Claude just reads the name and description, then pulls in the full instructions only when your request matches. MCP is the other piece. It's the plumbing that connects Claude to your actual tools, your management software, your database, your Google Drive. Here's the clean way to remember it. MCP connects to the data. The skill teaches Claude what to do with it. You trigger a skill two ways, and you stay in control the whole time. Automatically, you ask, check who's late this month, and Claude recognizes the matching skill and runs it, or manually, with a slash command. And this part is critical. You can build approval gates in. The skill drafts the email or the certified mail piece, and then it stops and waits for your yes before anything goes out. So, why does this matter for storage? Storage isn't a monthly checklist business like a rental house. It's a daily retail operation. And here's the thing operators told me on camera. About 95% of your customer service is the same five things. Take a payment, update info, gate access, make a reservation, or a complaint. Repetitive, rule-based, and time-sensitive. That is exactly what a skill is built for. So let's build four. Example one, the daily delinquency and lien skill. The pain. Chasing late payers is manual and error-prone. Tracking who's overdue, managing overlock combinations, and grinding through the certified mail lien process by hand. So this skill runs every morning. It pulls your delinquent list, sorts tenants by how many days late and which lien stage they're in, and drafts the right message for each stage, friendly reminder, then late notice, then the state-compliant lien letter. It queues certified mail for the ones who've hit the legal threshold, and then it stops and shows you the list for approval before a single letter goes out. The guardrail is baked in. It can draft and stage, but it can't send. You click approve. Weeks of lien work compress into a morning review. Example two, the speed to lead skill. Leads go cold in minutes, but busy operators take 1 to 2 hours to respond, and 90% of move-ins still happen by phone. Every slow callback is a rented unit walking to the competitor down the road. So this skill fires the second a web reservation comes in. It detects the new lead and instantly drafts a personalized text and email with the unit size they wanted, your address, your gate hours, and a booking link. It adds them to a follow-up sequence and flags the hot ones for an immediate human phone call because the phone still closes. You're not replacing the call, you're making sure nobody waits 2 hours and no lead falls through a crack. First responder wins, and now you're always first. Example 3, the dynamic pricing and competitor watch skill. Independent operators manage pricing retroactively. They spot the opportunity after the busy season, lose massive money, then wait a whole year for another shot, while the big companies adjust their rates in real time. So this skill runs weekly. It scrapes competitor street rates for your unit types in your radius, compares them to your current rates and your live occupancy by size, and flags the moves. Your 10 by 10 climate is 92% full, and your $18 under market, raise it. It even drafts the rate increase notice for existing customers. You approve each move. It surfaces the money. You decide. That turns pricing from a once-a-year regret into a 5-minute weekly decision, the single biggest lever on your bottom line. Example 4, the monthly owner report skill. Owners and offsite managers fly blind between statements. Pulling occupancy, revenue, web traffic, lead conversion, and review trends into one clear picture is a manual, multi-tool slog, so it often just doesn't happen. On the first of the month, this skill pulls your occupancy and revenue, your traffic, and your latest Google and Yelp reviews. It builds month-over-month numbers, units rented, revenue per available square foot, lead to move-in rate, and writes it in plain English. The wins, the leaks, and the one thing to fix this month. It outputs a clean PDF and drafts the email to you or your investors, never sends without your okay. Reputation is money here, so this skill makes sure a rodent complaint or a rating dip never hides for 30 days. So that's 4: delinquency, speed to lead, dynamic pricing, and the monthly report. Notice the pattern. Each one is a repetitive, rules-based, time-sensitive job, and each keeps you in the loop with an approval gate. That is the sweet spot for a skill. 2 quick tips if you build your own. 1, keep the instruction file to the steps and put your data and templates in a separate references folder. A sharp, specific description is what makes the skill actually fire. 2, start small. You don't need 100 skills, curate 20 or 30 that match your real workflows. Pick the one that's costing you the most right now, probably speed to lead or delinquency, and build that first. If you want the actual template for any of these, just say the word, like subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.